G'day guys, I'm Hershey, I'm from Alpine Fitness Centre and I'm here to take you through a strength workout that you can use in many different formats. I'm going to give you 13 exercises today that you can do from home. Yes, we're in a gym, but you can improvise. I'm going to show you how, so that you can maintain your strength and build your strength over the next few months that we're in lockdown. We're going to keep our spirits up, as well as our strength, our fitness, our mental health and all these sorts of things. This video is going to take about 10 to 12 minutes. I'll run you through carefully. We've got a board for you to refer to, and there'll also be a write-up accompanying this program. So, if I'm going to do some strength, I'm going to start with some cardio. So I'm just going to do, obviously I'm not going to do 3 minutes of getting you guys to watch me skip, but we always do some cardio before we start. So the best forms of cardio is something where you can use your whole body. So skipping's a great one. Rowing, if you've got a rower, is fantastic. Even going for a run. Bike, not so good, you're just working your legs. You want to warm up all the joints, elbows, shoulders as well. You can't get that with a bike. Do your best. 3 minutes of cardio work, followed by some mobility work. Shoulders are really important to warm up properly. This is a good one. Shoulder rolls, some pole twists, some side to side, what we call windscreen wipers. Those ones are good. The older you get, the more work you'll need, basically. But making sure that you're ready to go before you get too heavy. A lot of the stuff we do today is going to be body weight, so it's not going to be an issue being too heavy anyway. Okay, come on over here. We're going to have a look at our board. So, this is 5 different body parts with a couple of exercises for each one. So we're going to start with an all-body exercise program, 2 different exercises. And we've got kettlebell swings and thrusters. Now, there's 13 exercises. I don't expect you to get through all of them, but maybe if you've got an all-body exercise, you might choose kettlebell swings one day, thrusters another day. So you've got some variety with this workout I give you. We'll be armed. All right, kettlebell swing. Not everyone's got a kettlebell at home, right? So, but if you do have a kettlebell at home, this is what it looks like. We're in a nice straight back, looking up. Here, we don't need to go higher than eye level with the kettlebell. As you're coming down, working through hips and glutes to get it up to there. Now, if you haven't got one of those, chances are you haven't. So if you can borrow one from someone, if you can't do that, grab an old backpack. When I say old, you want it to be strong. And especially when you're doing your swings, never have someone in front of you, just in case something goes wrong and the strap breaks, all right? So how do you load it up? You could put sand in it. You could get some milk containers, fill them with water. Remember that 1 litre equals 1 kilogram, so you can work that out. And how much weight? If you're a beginner, 8 kilos is good. Right through to some of the stronger people, as long as your bag's strong enough, obviously, 20 kilos might be your goal. Alrighty, but build it up gradually, always gradual progression. Kettlebell swing, or a backpack swing, just like this, straight back. That's your kettlebell swing. Number 2, we've got what's called a thruster. This works our legs and butt and shoulders. So it's what I call an all-body exercise. If you've got some dumbbells, you don't need big dumbbells. Anything from 2s through to probably 10s for the stronger people. If you haven't got those, find something. Find something you can use. You can use a bar, you could use dumbbells, you can use stuff around the house that is the same weight in each hand, or you might just have something that's long that you could use like a barbell. Anyway, this is how it goes. We're down here with squat and pushing up. Trying to push arms vertical for shoulders and squatting, keeping lower back straight for our thruster. So that's a ripper, that's going to get your heart rate up a fair bit. Alright, we'll come back to the board. The next one we're going to do, upper body pushing exercises. We've got 2 push-ups. Everyone knows how to do push-ups. Go back and have a quick look at these, quick review. Nice straight body, head stays in line with spine, we're down. If you can, touch chest to the ground and up. If they're too hard for you, it's down here on your knees, keeping a plank position with your upper body. Your push-up, everyone knows it. Bench dip, really good one for the triceps. Triceps are pushing muscles. If you've got a bench, great. If you haven't, you can use a chair, easy. With this one, legs out straight is harder. If you can't do those, just bring your legs in. You might do half a set legs out and gradually bring them back in. You want to keep your butt close to the bench, down to parallel with the upper arms if you can, and back up. Down to here and back up. And that's a great one. You can feel my triceps working already. If you've got a chair, obviously same sort of thing, down here. Make sure this chair's nice and strong for safety, down here. They're our pushing exercises, guys. All right, your push-ups are the go-to anyway because they work so much more muscle than the bench dips. But the bench dips are good for your triceps as well. If we have a look at the board again, we're up to big muscles, legs and butt or glutes. All right, step-ups is the first one we're going to look at. We've done some squats earlier up here with the thruster, but we're going to look at step-ups now. If you've got a bench, again, use the bench. If you haven't got a bench, find a strong chair, park bench, whatever. All right, I'll come around this side so you can see what I'm doing. Now, if you want to use extra weight, you can grab a backpack and load it up. You put it on your back. Some of you might find it more comfortable on chest like this. Whatever works for you, try both. Or you can use your dumbbells if you've got some. You can use a kettlebell, you can use 2 kettlebells. In any case, if you're just getting into it, probably body weight's going to be enough anyway. All right, with this one leg up. I like to keep one leg up because it really, if you can pan back a little bit, cameraman, go back a little bit, thank you, beautiful. So you can see my whole body and see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to be stepping up, one leg here, I step up and I'm going to stay on that leg. Back down, here's the ground, up and up. I'm going to do 10, then I'm going to swap legs and I'm going to go other leg, up, drive. Now you can understand if you've got 10, 15, 20 kilos even, weights in your hand, this is going to be a lot harder and really, really effective. So drive, it's good power exercise, especially for the footballers and the netballers, especially your goal shooters and that sort of thing, to really be driving up for a power, squatting, jumping, all those sorts of exercises. All right, your lunge. Most of you will know what a lunge looks like. If you've got weights, you're holding them here. I might have my backpack on for a bit of extra weight, but otherwise it's just stepping out in front. Knee doesn't quite touch the ground, but it gets really close. So can you see my legs here, all the way down to the ground and up? I've got a nice straight back. I'm looking forward, eye level. Nice straight back and down like that. Now with your step length, you don't want to step too far. It's too easy. You don't want to step too short. You're going to end up with really sore knees. So it's a 90-degree angle. Have you got my angle then, cameraman? Back up to here, another side, down to there. Remember, don't quite touch the ground. Next one. We pushed before with our push-ups and bench dips. Now we're going to reverse that and do some pulling exercises. So we've got upper body pull. That just keeps everything even and we stay healthy and strong and good posturally as well. We've got 3 exercises. 1 arm rows. All right. You need a weight of some sort. A kettlebell is great. Otherwise we can use our backpack. We're going to use the backpack. I'm just going to think that you guys haven't got kettlebells. And you're here. Stable and strong through knees, through hips, through core. And 1 arm here, I'm keeping a nice straight back. If you're really good with the core, you can do them like this, or even out here if you're even better. But hand here is a bit more of a beginner's, and if you're going really heavy, action. So through here, we're pulling up, elbows stay tucked in. I've always got that nice straight back happening, elbow tucked in, and working through the lat muscle. So when you see the swimmers with the great V shapes, they're the muscles that we're working. So here, pulling through and down, pulling through, and obviously we're swapping arms. Really good one because you're working arms individually, so one arm doesn't take over from the other one. That's one exercise you can do that's quite easy to improvise. I've made up another one for you guys. All you need, we've got TRX bands that we use that are really good, but not everyone has got those. They're quite expensive as well. And you need an anchor point or a bar. You can use a kid's swing or something like that. But I've improvised with my handles, and they look like this. We've got a rope, and it goes through, and I've just cut a couple of bits of tubing. These tubes are actually too big, but it'll do the job for today. And the rope is too thin, so I want you to have a thicker rope, skinnier handle so you can get a nice grip on it. And you want to have it so that the handles are down about hip height. Alright, so back like this. Again, always making sure your anchor point is safe. It's not going to fall down, because otherwise you could do some a good injury. So back here, we've got a nice straight plank with the body, up to here and through. Elbows tucked in, up to here, and I'm keeping a nice plank. Now if I'm here, I could do those for quite a while, but if I get right under here, this is hard, much harder. I'm not going to get that many of those, alright? So really good one for your back, also for your biceps. They're our pulling muscles. Now, if you haven't got access to a pole with an anchor point or a swing or something like that, another option is, and everyone, especially the boys, love to work their nightclub muscles, alright? So bicep curls. If you've got a barbell at home, awesome. But if you haven't, you can make up a pole, stick some weights on. I've just got some dodgy shopping bags here with some concrete in them. It's up here like this and down. Alright. This one's a good one for biceps, obviously, but it's not as good as your pull-ups and that sort of thing because they're working many more muscle groups and sections of your body that we're doing now. This is what we call an isolation exercise. So, not as good as a chin-up or a pull-up or a one-arm row, okay? But it will make your biceps look good. Alright, we're down to the last group exercise, or group of muscles I should say. I've got 4 of them. We've got a plank, we've got Supermans, we've got Russian twists, and we've got V crunches. Have a look at this one. Alright, the first one is a plank. You've all no doubt done these at school, or at footy, or netball, or any other sport that might be played. And it's here. And I'm keeping a nice straight body parallel to the ground. If I want to make it a bit harder, I go for longer. If I want to do one leg up and hold it up, let's say 15 seconds, I can swap, do another 15 seconds, I can put hand up. Provided I'm not doing this, I want to keep hips square to the ground and then other side. And then I can even, if I want to go next level, I can do opposites. So that's your plank. That works your inner band stomach muscles, really important for functionality. Next one, Superman or Supergirl. And these ones, down lying down here, this is a lower back exercise, and middle back. And it's up, hold it, and down. You can choose to hold it at the top if you like, but what we're wanting is quality rather than quantity. So bring it up, you can do some little pulses, making sure you're getting a good burn through that middle and lower back. So they're great. 2 to go, guys, 2 to go, we're nearly there. Russian twists. Okay, if you've got a weight of some sort, you might improvise. I'm lucky, I've got a weights plate here. I'm gonna be here like this. The main thing is I'm not slouching, straight back as we've done all the other exercises. I'm here, I touch, I touch, I touch. My whole body's moving around. Want to make it harder? I take a foot off the ground. Want to make it even harder? Take 2 feet off the ground. Make it even harder, I'm back here. But I'm not doing this. I'm nice and straight the whole time. Russian twists. And those rotating muscles that you need in sport, but you also need in everyday life to do some rotational work. They're called obliques. And last one, we've got a V crunch. This works more of the 6-pack, so the outer band of stomach muscles, which isn't as functional as you get from the plank work, but why not? Let's put them in as well. They're good. All right, so here, these are the hardest ones, up here like this. Some people who are better than me at these can even get up to here. I'm not super good at them. You have to show me your video, show me how you do them. Down here, nice straight body, heels nearly touch the ground, not quite. Now if that's hurting your back, you might want to go improvised like that with a bent knee, or you might just want to go a regular beginners, still excellent, crunch, squeeze, get the drops out of the sponge, keeping my neck straight, my focus on the ceiling. All right, we're nearly there. So I would choose, that's 13 exercises. I'd choose 6 or 7 of those each workout, 1 from each group of muscle groups that is, and put those together, run through them 3 or 4 times. How many sets, how many reps? So 3 or 4 times, that's your sets. And how many reps do you do in one set would be something to get a burn from, all right? So if you're getting a burn at 10, you're just starting out, that's fine. But if it takes a little bit longer or you need to add some extra weight because you're getting better and better at them, do so. For a lot of people, body weight is going to be fine anyway. Much better than doing nothing, guys. All right. Never going to replicate a gym, but we can do pretty well keeping you guys strong and fit over these next weeks, months, who knows how long. If you guys could get back to me with any feedback, love to hear from you. Don't forget to do a few stretches at the end, a little bit of meditation perhaps if you're feeling like it. There's Alpine Fitness Centre at home, lockdown session, number 1. Hope to hear from you guys soon. Thanks for coming.